Hey there everybody, Gideon's Tactical here, doing another knife review for you. This is the knife review of the Spyderco Byrd Meadowlark 2. I know, big long mouthful of a name there. This is my first dive into Byrd products and owning Byrd products, which is a company that is owned and designed by Spyderco. So basically, Spyderco has licensed them to take Spyderco designs and then just basically make them cheaper. So they have, from what I can see, and I've held a few and played with a few, and then this is the first one that I've had for a while now, and been able to test out. What I can see is that they have very, very high quality control standards, which is awesome. So this is a great budget knife, and I would recommend any Byrd product to get your hands on if you're looking for, I'd say, their most expensive knife that I have seen on for sale is like $35. And you still get all the options of a Spyderco, just you're not having to pay the price. So here's some quick specs for you, and then we'll dive into the knife. You have, let's see here, a flat grind blade, screw together handle construction, skeletal liners that have been skeletonized for lighter weight, phosphorus bronze blade washers for reliability and function, and positioning clips for tip up, tip down, right, left. This one that you're looking at here is plain edge. I love plain edge. The blade you're looking at is 2.88 inches, so basically 3 inches, just under 3 inches. And then the steel is made of HCR13 MOV. And then you got a 0.093 inch thickness on the blade. FRN handles. The total length of the knife closed is 4.03. When it's open, it's 6.8, and then its weight is 2.4, made in China. So those are a bunch of different specs for you here. We'll just kind of look at this knife. Now, I've used this for a little while now, and this is, I would say, a very good EDC knife. And particularly one of the best things, we'll just kind of start at the beginning and move our way backwards. One of the best things is the grind. The flat grind on this EDC pocket knife is awesome. It is very difficult to find flat grinds on pocket knives. Most pocket knives, like an example here of the K-Bar dozer, has a hollow grind, which makes it very sharp, but it is easy to chip, and it gets dull really quick, and once it's dull, it's very difficult to get a factory sharpness back to it. Whereas a flat grind isn't quite as sharp. You can't get it as sharp as a hollow grind when it comes out of the box, but the edge is going to last a lot longer, and the edge is going to be able to be sharpened a lot easier, and it's a stronger edge. You can see there, it just has a really nice, I'm trying to get the light there, you can see it, beveled grind right there. I mean, and it is awesome. And I cut a bunch of cardboard with it just to kind of test it out just a little while ago, and it just feels great. It feels a lot better than a hollow grind cutting through the cardboard. So I mean, you got a really nice sharp tip here, piercer tip, strong. The blade thickness, looks definitely good for an EDC blade. Let's see here, in the curve, it's almost a straight. Kind of like if you ever had a Kershaw leak, it's kind of almost like a straight edge. I mean, it has a very slight belly, which I like. I like that because it makes it very easy to resharpen, and I just like the straightness of it. I like a lot of Tanto blades and stuff, so I really like that feature. Very small belly, so it's very easy to resharpen. You don't have to do like this big, long curve if you don't want to. The hole here, it's definitely big enough I can get my index finger all the way through. You can see right there. And with my thumb, I mean, I can get the full fatness of my thumb in there. And this is just kind of a throw to the Byrd company. There's the normal hole that Spyderco has. All their knives, that's the size of the hole. Then they just kind of cut this out a little bit more and to look like a beak of a bird. And it actually helps to get your thumb in there just a little bit more. So when you are using it, it flicks out really nice. Your thumb flicks it out really nice, and I actually like it more than a thumb stud. And what I would say is, and this because of the lockback design, and because it's not open assist, it's not necessarily easy to deploy, but I mean it's just as easy as this dozer. So I'd say, and I don't know, I'd put it kind of maybe up for deployment, just playing with it. I mean you definitely have to get some wrist flick in there. Now again, this has only been I've had this for about a week and just put it through some use here for about a week. But then even as I'm doing it, you just gotta do some practice with it. Let's put it that way. I'm not upset with it because of the lockback design. If it was liner lock, I'd be pretty ticked off. But because of the lockback, and I like lockbacks a lot, you just got to get used to it and really just practice with it. You can maybe throw some oil in there if you want. There you go. It's a little easier when I'm not trying to keep it on the camera. There we go. Yeah, so I'll probably put it on the low end for speed for deployment. But I mean, with the size of this blade, you're not looking really for tactical use. Anyway, so that's the thumb hole. I like it, and it works great for what I need it to do. Let's see here. Now, moving back a little bit, you can see it. Awesome. Thumb ramp and jimping. If you can see that, the handle has it right here, and then the thumb ramp has it right here, and it's good. It feels great to your touch. It feels great to the finger. You know, when you're holding it like this, it's not going anywhere. And I'll have to say that Spyderco and their subsidy Byrd brand know how to make thumb ramps and know how to make jimping. They did a great job with that. So that's really, really nice. I like that a lot. And what's awesome, and this is, if you're kind of like thinking, oh man, what should I do? What you're looking at Spyderco knives maybe. This is the exact same size as a Delica 4. The only difference is different types of handles, and the different types of steel. Obviously, the Delica 4 has VG1 Japanese-made steel, which is very strong, very good steel. But they have the exact same grind, and you can get them both with G10 handles. This one is the FRN, which is kind of like hard plastic with some gripping texture to it. This is a lot cheaper. This is about $10 cheaper than the G10. That's why I bought it, because I didn't know if I would like the design of it. So this is the cheaper model. But so if you're just looking, you're like, oh man, do I want to spend $75, $80 on a Delica 4, or do I want to spend like $30, $35 for a G10 model of the Byrd Meadowlark? Do the G10 Meadowlark, because you could get like 2 of these for the price of 1 of the Delica 4s. And this is what's awesome, is that the Delica 4 does not have this finger choil that this Meadowlark 2 has. And it's got some jimping, if I can show you here. There we go, some jimping underneath. So what's great, and the Delica 4 does not have this, you can get up on here with your finger right there and your thumb right there, and you can get some really good detail work that you couldn't do with a Delica 4, and you can't do with a lot of knives. And that kind of, let's just kind of go down towards the handle now. When you're holding it like this, it is amazing. It feels great. I cannot complain. It feels awesome in my hand. The G10 would probably feel even better in my hand. The handle itself, if I'm holding it like this, is for me just a little awkward. I wish, like, if this wasn't here and they just had this thumb choil right there and didn't bring it back, like, my finger really wants to kind of, and I wear large size gloves, my finger really wants to ride right on that thing. So when it's pushed back like that, if I'm just doing some cutting and not having to do super detailed work, it does feel a little awkward in my hand. And I'm still trying to get used to it. Again, I've had it for about a week, done a bunch of different tests and cardboard tests and stuff, but I don't know how well I feel about it like this. When it's like this, oh yeah, come on, bring it on. It's awesome. But when it's back here, I'm still trying to get my hands on whether or not I like it or not. My pinky is wanting to start to slip off. It's not, but it's wanting to start to slip off. So I don't know. I just don't know quite how I feel about the handle. I feel like the G10 might be a little bit better just because the boxiness of this FRN material. It's kind of boxy and definitely rigid. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how I feel about that yet. But when it's like this and that finger choil, man, it is amazing. Back here, still trying to figure out if I like it or not. So FRN handles, which is about an ounce lighter than G10, but I mean, you got plenty of texture here, nothing wrong with that. and it's just kind of like I said, a little bit, maybe I think a little bit more rigid. Lockback design, like I said, with the Daniel dent right there, supposedly to keep your hand from accidentally hitting it and doing it. Lockup is awesome, no wiggle whatsoever, up, down, left, right, awesome lockup with this lockup design. So kind of like what I read earlier, as you can see here, tip up, tip down, right, left, totally ambidextrous knife, which is great. And they did a really good job because, as you can see right here, they have this little flat area, and that's on both sides, and that's right where the pocket clip touches the bar, and I really like that because it means that you can slip it in nice and smooth to your pocket, and it's not going to get, it's not going to tear up your pocket over time. They just thought that through really well. You got a lanyard hole right here. 3-screw construction, so it's not going to like get loose and wiggle or whatever. The pocket clip itself, rides well. I don't have any complaints about how it rides. I maybe would have liked to see a little bit more flush, like this dozer, as you can see, the dozer. And I will say this, and I like this type of style a little bit better. I don't like the big box that you have right here. I like this one, the dozer clip, a little bit more. And I like how the dozer clip does not really protrude that far off the handle, whereas the Meadowlark does. I mean, it protrudes a lot. You can see right there. And I will say this: the clip isn't. I've definitely seen worse, but I mean, it's kind of a weak clip. You can see how far I'm able to just pull it off. And if I really pulled on it, I know I could dent it. I could bend it. So like the dozer has a much stronger pocket clip and just a slimmer design, and it's not cumbersome in your hand. You can definitely feel the pocket clip in your hand with this one. So kind of 50-50 on the pocket clip there. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, the skeletonized steel liners in there. The grind is what I really love about the edge of the knife, which is almost straight, and the grind itself is awesome in the finger choil. Man, it is great. So that's basically the overview right there. My opinion on it, for the price, buy one. And if that's too small, if you're like, oh man, I definitely want something bigger than the 3-inch blade, well, then get the Caracara 2. The Caracara 2 is an amazing knife, just a larger version of that. Still has the finger choil, still has the nice hole. I mean, everything's the same. You can get that in G10 or FRN handles, and get that, and I think that's like a 3.7-inch blade, almost a 4-inch blade. So either one are great knives for entry-level EDCs or just budget EDCs. My philosophy: I don't like spending more than like $35. But if I can try and get a knife for like 20 or under, I do. That is my philosophy, so I can have plenty of different knives to use. So I would highly recommend this one. I'm still trying to get a little bit used to the handle. Maybe try the G10 model. I don't know if that helps or doesn't help you with your decision making, but definitely right up there with the K-Bar dozer. I've been carrying this dozer here for a while as my EDC. I'm switching over to this Meadowlark for a while, and I will say again, I love the flat grind of this Meadowlark, and it's very hard to find them. I say 80% of knives do not have the flat grind; they have the hollow grind. So yeah, these are both comparable, and yeah, get your hands on a Byrd Meadowlark 2. I don't think you're going to regret it. I haven't regretted buying it, even though I'm still trying to get used to the handle. I know that this is definitely going to get some use from me. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Remember, stay equipped, stay prepared, and subscribe, comment, and I look forward to hearing from more from you guys. Thanks.